Hello YouTube, what's going on? Sven here, and I'm bringing you a Let's Play of an rather old Minecraft mod pack, but one that I've been wanting to play nevertheless, is BlightFall. Now, BlightFall is on the Technic Launcher, and it is very interesting. So we got the opening right here. It looked like a perfect planet. Smack in the Goldilocks zone, full of minerals and even complete with pre-existing plant and animal life. When the scientists at Space Command saw the scan results, their jaws hit the floor. Plans to make a colony ship started that day. 4 years later, the starship Jaded set out on her maiden journey. But now that we've arrived, it's clear that things are not as they first appeared. A seething, teeming purple biomass covers the surface, spewing forth malign alien entities that cruelly murdered the initial scouts. We aren't sure if the scans were wrong, if something happened in the few years it took to warp here, or if Space Command was just lying to us. But this is not the paradise we were promised. We're leaving the rest of the colonists in cryostasis for now, and sending you down to the surface as our last attempt before giving up and taking the Jaded and her colonists back to the homeworld. We've got little to offer you besides a glass bioshelter to keep the aliens out. Resources are limited, and we're only willing to invest so much more into what will probably be a failed expedition. But if you're resourceful and lucky, perhaps we can find a way to make this colony work after all. So here we are, aboard the spaceship Jaded. We got our nifty quest book. We got 2, whatever reason. And here is Mirabelle Hackett. And she says, just step into one of these pods to get started. If you're on a team, make sure to use the same drop pod as the rest of your team. Which one? Pod Alpha is headed to what used to be a fertile grassland. It's probably the easiest place to get started. Beta heads to the savannah, which is only a little more difficult. Gamma puts you in taiga, Delta drops you off in some clay arches, Epsilon puts you in the middle of a desert, Omega is by far the hardest, dropping you off in a biodome under the ocean. If you're alone, go to Pod Alpha. If you're adventuring with others, you ought to form teams. Each dome has enough arable land to support 3 people or so. If you have more than that, you'll have to discuss amongst yourself who gets which pod. Any advice? Well, most people don't bother to ask. Here are a few tips. Hunger's going to be a problem. Try not to run or jump. Build stairs to conserve energy. If you mine deep. The purple biomass will hurt you if you step on it, but not kill you if you stay well fed. Make sure to go on scouting expeditions to impress the leadership. You can use that goodwill to requisition food later if you get in a tight spot. Seriously, we expect you to ask for food. There's no shame in it. Speaking of that, don't forget to ask Driscoll for seeds whenever possible. You need to keep your diet varied. 2 stacks of bread does not a healthy diet make. Driscoll's seeds will help you with that. Okay, bye. Alright, so let's see. What is this? Weird. Okay. Another red line. Okay, so drop pod beta, that was balls, I wasn't paying attention. There's one gamma, that's the taiga. Oh, this was the savannah, wasn't it? Pretty sure. We won't go with anything easy, but at the same time, not too hard. So we'll pick either gamma or delta. And gamma, we'll go with gamma. Why not? Drop pod gamma. You will be assigned to Team Gamma. Your snowy biome. Fuck that. Fuck that. No. Drop pod delta. Almost completely comprised of clay. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll go with beta. Just after I had that big talk about not picking the easy ones. This is helpful to alien ores. and jungle makes early progression easier. A nearby ruined village may provide both a source of aggressive alien intrusion and foraging opportunities. You will be dropped on the western edge of the continent. Do you wish to proceed? Well, here we go. Yes, I do. Very well. Initiating transportation sequence. And here we are. This is our home. Oh, it's doing this. Hold on. Gotta fuck with my recording. Alright, here we go. Sorry about that. I figured out what those red lines were. I was pressing F9 to toggle fraps, and I guess it was a conflicting control. So anyway, here is our home. And we got water, we got a nice tree, we got a nice glass shelter. The water leads into a cave, which I don't know how I feel about that, but oh well. Alright, and there's the village they were talking about, and some horrible tainted sheep. Woo. Hey dude, what's up? Oh, there's wool. What's up, bro? What's up? And that sheep is just swimming in tar. Lovely. Alright, so let's get started. So, I'm gonna store one quest book. There's a lot of quest books in there. Alright, I'll just keep one on me. So, click here to start. Here to show quests. Alright. So, the instructor. Start with that. So, open. What is this thing? This device, in addition to letting you communicate with the leadership of the Jaded, can also transmit items by breaking them down into data and beaming them to us. You can also receive items from us in the same way. It's a technology based on ME networks, but more limited. Try sending us a dirt block by breaking one nearby, returning to this menu, then clicking the manual submit button you see to the lower part of the screen. Please note, if you ever lose this book, you can craft a new one out of a blank pattern and either coal or charcoal. So we need dirt. And manual submit and claim reward. Boom. And so that increases our mission outlook. So the mission outlook, I believe, is back here, and it shows, so we're concerned, but we're not complete crap. So that's a plus. Alright, so part 2, requisitioning items. So I need to ask him for a tree. You're going to need to see the requisition officer, Corporal Driscoll. He'll give you items to help you in your mission, using the same interface you used here. Why don't you ask him for a starter sapling? Right click until you get to blah 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 blah. Okay, so I need to go back, go to the supplier, and get my tree. Don't know what that blue one is. And I have my first tree. Alright. Bam. Alright. So now we go back here. Manual detect. Oh, bollocks. There we go. Okay, there we go. We got our bone meal. And we need to get wood, so I'm assuming anyway. As you probably heard, the planet is mostly covered by a poisonous, hostile, purple biomass. We dropped you in one of the few spots that seem to be safe. I think it has something to do with that silver tree in the center of your containment area. Better not chop it down, that could be disastrous. Instead, use the bone meal I gave you to grow the sapling you got from Driscoll, and use its wood to start crafting. Alright. So get this tree done, and then punch it down. Alright. May as well get the whole thing. It always starts with punching trees. Oh, and it's got the slow leaf disappearing. That is gonna annoy me. Alright. What the hell's that sound? I'm not the only one hearing that, am I? On the mini-map it says there's a tainted sheep in here somehow? Where? Hello? Okay, whatever. Man, is it almost dark? Jesus, okay. I have wasted time. Alright, let's start crafting. Dun 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 dun. So that's part 1. Bam. Alright, tutorials, please. No, okay, I'll go tutorials. So I need to send him dirt. Executive Mandate 2625B prohibits the construction of the inferior tools you might be used to. Instead, you'll have to build the modular tools invented by Dr. Dio. I'll talk you through the process if you'd like. Just register for the tutorials by sending me, say, a dirt block. Another one. Alright. Manual submit. Oh, I didn't. There we go. Alright, Dr. Dio's modular tools. To make tools, you'll need some specialized equipment. First, you'll need a number of blank patterns, at least 4. If you need to know how to build something, type the name of any object into the search bar at the bottom of your inventory screen, then click on the block you want to know about in the list on the right. Okay, so that's the NEI. So I need to make a blank pattern, which was, I think is, if I remember right, it's sticks and a blank pattern, or wood. Yep, bam, blank pattern. Do I got any saplings? I'm gonna need some. Nope, just one. Alright, so now we got the scout. What? I guess I've done some scouting stuff. Okay. Alright, so now a little help here. Farming might be hard and food is scarce. To counteract that, we can provide bone meal upon request up to once per day. The ship leadership decided that in order to save our bone meal supply, they will not provide you with bone meal unless you request it, so try to remember to pick some up every day. Got it. Alright, got this. Now, next you'll need to use those patterns to build some other equipment. For now, you'll need a pattern chest and a part builder. Oh, this is the Tinker's tool. Okay, that's all it's teaching me how to do. Okay, part builder and that. Alright. I guess I'll set it up over here for now. Out of the way. You know what? No, I don't want this one. I want this one. There we go. Alright, so now I need, if I remember right, it is no, that's the tool station. Is it just that? That's the stencil table. I'm gonna need that anyway. Oh, it's one of the regular logs, isn't it? Yeah. Back to punching tree. I'm hearing so many weird sounds. Okay, there. So now it is oak wood and that. And there we go, part builder. And now I need a chest to make the part builder. There we go. I did it. Alright. So done. Now I need to build some parts. Great. Place those blocks somewhere in the world. In the pattern chest, you should find a set of patterns. Take them out and take them to the part builder. Put the patterns on the left side and some sort of material on the right side. You can use wood as a material to get basic wooden parts, but later on try experimenting with other materials. Build the parts shown to the right. They'll be used to make a pickaxe and a mattock. Alright, so I need to build... Okay. I'm gonna organize this better now that I have all this stuff made up. Stencil table right here. Pattern chest here. Part builder here. Crafting table here. And I think I'm gonna need the tool station later, but oh well. Ooh, lots of saplings, yes. Bam. Bam. And I'm trying not to run, so forgive me. I don't want to use up all that food before I'm even like done with the tutorial. Alright. Part builder, I need wood. So I needed the crossguard. I needed... No, I didn't need the shovel. I needed the pickaxe head. I needed the axe head. And I needed the shovel. Oh, yeah, I did need a shovel head. Yep, there we go. And I think just so I can chop trees down better, I'm going to make another axe. There we go. Alright, so... Bam! Oh, I can get more bone meal. Alright, so now I need... Oh, tool station. Already made it. Okay. Alright. Actually building the tools. So now I need to make wooden pickaxe and wooden mattock. Last step. At your tool station, assemble your parts into a pick and a mattock. You're ready to mine and farm. If your tools ever break, they won't disappear. Instead, they will just stop working. You can repair them at any time by putting one back in the tool station with a wood plank. If you have any more questions, look in the book I send as a reward. Alright, so now I just put all this stuff together like so. And there's my pickaxe. Here is my mattock. Oh. Here is my mattock. Oh, blast damn. There we go. And the axe that I wanted for tree cutting. Bam! Tools. Nope, nope, there you go. Alright. Part 1 done. Alright, so now we gotta get bread, we gotta do all this other stuff, teching up. Oh, unlock more quests here. Alright, well, I am coming up on my time limit, so I am going to end the video here. Thanks for watching, and stick around for the next episode.